The Senate will resume negotiations today in an effort to reach a deal on border security and aid for Ukraine and Israel. However, it does seem unlikely the lawmakers will pass legislation before the end of the year. Scott MacFarlane joins us now with more on this. Good morning, Scott. Yesterday, Delaware Senator Chris Coons weighed in on the potential consequences that this delay could have. Let's listen in.
For us to fail to come together and support Ukraine in their ongoing fight for freedom against Russian aggression would be a huge gift to Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping and Hamas.
A huge gift to Hamas. Where do things stand right now on those negotiations, Scott?
Hey, Chanel, we expect the negotiators in the Senate to be back behind the scenes talking by late afternoon as the Senate resumes session tonight. But it's unmistakable over the past 72 hours. This sense of urgency, this time pressure under which they seem to be working is lessening. And there seems to be a resignation that this is not going to happen in as short order as the Senate Majority Leader seemed to indicate. It won't happen this week. It won't happen this month. There's two big reasons for that. First of all, immigration law, in the best of times, is one of the most nettlesome, complex things to negotiate. It's so granular, it's so heated, it's so political, it's so difficult. But also, the closer they get to the end of this week and this deadline of aspirations set by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, the more it's likely Republicans in the Senate are going to kick back and saying, we don't want to get jammed. We don't want to rush into something that's less than optimal. So they're working against themselves negotiating in this short a time crunch. There are going to be Republicans who say we can't move this quickly on something this complex.
I think there's sort of two questions here, Scott, like when a deal can be reached, but when that deal can be voted on. What's the timeline lawmakers are looking at now?
Oh, really good question, Chanel, because even if the Senate reaches some type of compromise and puts it on paper and even gets votes for it, it's got an uncertain trajectory in the U.S. House, where there are a number of immigration hardliners who've already voiced opposition to anything the Senate works on. And you'd need one of those bipartisan coalitions to pass in the U.S. House. And those are tricky to form. Those are, to a degree, novel. They haven't been built before on the issue of immigration in this lifetime. So there can be an agreement, but a vote's a much further ways off.
Okay, and we heard from Congressman Tony Gonzalez joining Face the Nation yesterday to discuss this delay and the impact that it might have on the border. Let's listen to that.
The Senate is going to have its battle getting to 60 votes. The House is going to have its battle getting to 218. Yeah. And we can do that, but I think there's going to we have to sweeten the deal. And part of that is we have to get to the root of the issue. The root of the issue is labeling cartels as terrorist organizations. And the other piece is holding these smugglers accountable that cause damage and kill Americans.
So, Scott, we've heard the White House saying that it's open to these big conversations around concessions on border security. What might that actually look like?
Our CBS News reporting indicates there's some flexibility or intention to be flexible on the issues of deportations and detention, but the most high friction area in this debate, Chanel, is over the issue of parole, or what the president can do, or what the executive branch can do singularly in allowing some people to stay. That's where the delta is largest, and ultimately, it's where these negotiations are most likely to get stuck. What power do you give the executive agency, the executive branch, to ensure some form of parole or asylum? Odds are that's where the most likely path of derailment lies.
Okay, lots to follow here. Scott MacFarlane, thanks so much.